Alright, hey guys, welcome back. This is C-Rock. Here we are in our Egyptian campaign in Rome 2, DEI. Last episode I took the city of Kyrene. I think I said it right that time. And they left their last army out to go ahead and dry, and now they're taking attrition out in the desert. So now I'm gonna end up taking out their army that's out in the desert later on. All right. Basically, once you take off the supply lines, you really start to lose troops in this game, in the DEI. You know, supply lines is a very big thing to keep your yourself from running into attrition and all. You know. So, I'm checking on all the cities here. I had to go ahead and fix a few of the things in Mythos Horomos, I think is how you say that. But a few of those buildings broke. And so checking the family tree there, it doesn't look like I have any relatives. Or I don't think I gave him a wife yet, so maybe I need to do that. I'm going to go ahead and raise the tax income here. So I think I can pull a few bucks more out of everybody. So we're going to go ahead and raise taxes as much as we can. To about middle of the road, basically. I had the taxes at very low because that was helping my population grow. My population grew quite a bit underneath low taxes, and that's something that keeps your population high, you know? We're gonna go and raise the taxes a little bit, just to about average, medium. That'll keep my growth rate at 0, and my I think that lowered the happiness of my people, but they're still pretty happy anyway, you know. The happiness level is pretty high. So we can go ahead and get an edict in Libya now, and we're gonna go ahead and get the I was trying to consider what edict to go ahead and do. Very decision-based here, you know. But we're going to go ahead and go with the commercial stimulation, because that gives you more wealth, and I think it lowers some of your buildings' prices, so, which is nice. So, go on to the next turn, and then we're going to see that one of the fractions that went ahead and became my client state in the last episode is now has defied me and is now my enemy, you know, which I did not expect that to have happen. I don't know how that happened, but now, as you can see, the Uglii. It's my best try, all right? I'm not gonna even say that. Nesomenomi's. Dear Lord, how did these people pronounce these names? Anyway, I tried to go ahead and get peace with them and create them as satrap again, but they won't go for it. Even though it says that they're pretty happy with me, so they're happy with me even though they're at war with me. Anyway, also I got invaded by the one of the lower Egyptian fractions there that are in lower Egypt, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and take them on out. They brought an army into my lands. Unfortunately, though, I don't have an army in that area. We'll go ahead and give their name a shot when we see who they are, but they are the Aksum. Much more easy to pronounce, right? So, Aksum over there. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to probably do something I shouldn't have done. So, we're going to make a little back-end decision. So, we're going to go ahead and I ended up recruiting a general and then figuring out that any form of mercenary that I hire was just going to be too expensive. I was only able to hire one mercenary, so I was just like, I'll just let them take this city and then take it back from them. It's not going to be worth it. So I ended up disbanding this general and the whole army completely. And then I end up remaking the army again later on this turn. So I shot myself in the foot, I guess. I don't know. But I found some other way of getting more money, so that's why. So there I am just banding the army, thinking I shouldn't have done that, you know, shoot myself in the foot. I was thinking about maybe bringing that army on back, but I want to keep them on up there because that's where Jerusalem is. That's my only barrier between them and the Seleucids. And they're pretty strong. They have a good portion of that area, and I can go ahead and take them back, hopefully, once I free up this area. So I was going to go ahead and hire him, but I saw it was too much to price at that point. So then I decided to come over here and fight this army. They lost a lot more guys. I probably could have waited one more turn, but I think they were in range to go ahead and attack the city of... one city down there, ammonium. Sounds like some type of antibiotic or something, like Pepto-Bismol. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack this army. And the last army is Kyrene, and I was gonna go ahead and do an auto resolve, but I saw that it was 66% of my troops would have been left, so I was like, you know what, I can do better than that if I play it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fight it off against them, and they have pretty weak force right there. They've lost a good number of their troops. So here we are in the battle. I'm gonna go ahead and set my troops on up. They have decided to do what a lot of people in Total Wars thinks is kind of a little cheap. The AI has decided to take a page out of the cheap book that I sometimes even have done in the past. More in Rome 1, though. They are corner sitting, as you can see. And they're going to corner sit for most of the entire battle. So I'm going to go ahead and be the one who's going to be pushing up on them. I think that's basically because they had a very small army that was losing troops, you know. It was taking attrition. I was going to wait for them for a little bit there. I was like, what are they doing? But they are not moving out against me. So I'm going to go ahead and inch up on them to go ahead and make sure that they have no way out and close off every path. If you're corner sitting, okay, do not allow your cavalry to go ahead and get trapped. You need to have your cavalry to be out on the wings and to be mobile, always, when you are corner sitting. So do not do what they are doing. They're going to go ahead and just sit there and let you trap them for whatever reason. The cavalry must be out to run around and confuse your opponent, basically, if you're going to corner sit. All right? Which, it has its benefits, it has its non-benefits. It's against the computer, it's an okay way to do things. Against another human being, there's no point. It depends, I guess, but who knows? I never really played this against another human being anyways. So I like playing the campaign too much. So I'm bringing up my general off to the side here, off to the right flank, to go ahead and help out with taking on their cavalry that's on the right flank. They have a lot of cavalry that's on the right flank there. They have archery cavalry along with some light horsemen. And I'm going to go ahead and also bring up I think those are Libyan levies right there. And these guys we're going to bring up on that side. Those are, I don't know what they were called. I can't remember. But they have javelins, and they're basically skirmishing units. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and bring my archers up first to go ahead and pepper the AI a little bit. See what they do, you know. I do have elephants, which it looks like they've greatly shortened the range of the elephants that can fire arrows from on top of them. So they don't have as much of a range anymore. which I found that they're just more effective is stampeding on through. You know, if you want to keep them in the background, I guess, to go ahead and fire a little bit, you can, but just use them like cavalry at one point. You know, you're gonna end up doing it anyways. So we're basically surrounding them, giving them no way of running out. And now I'm going to go ahead and move up my archers very slowly because I don't want them to be caught up in the front there and be attacked by their cavalry. If they're out in the open, then they may charge too soon. The AI does end up responding with skirmishing to my skirmishing units, so we do a little skirmishing battle here for the first few minutes of this battle. As I just click on one unit to go ahead and move forward. I'm trying to click on them all, you know. I'm trying to figure out what makes me go ahead and like twist it. There we go. All right, I got it there. I think it's like the control button that you have to push and hold at the same time as you do it. Or maybe it's the alt one. I don't know. I can't remember. You hardly ever use it, you know. To rotate your whole group, you know. So, alright, I'm moving my archers forward. After I'm moving the other guys forward to keep up with them. And we're gonna have them fire on the troops once they're in range, and maybe use some fire arrows too, you know. And that'll go ahead and cause a little bit of morale loss for their troops, which is good because their morale should be already pretty low since they are kind of weak. They lost a lot of troops in attrition. Got the Rome 1 soundtrack in the background there. Sounds good with this. The AI surprised me. They didn't even attack me at this point. They just decided to sit there. You know, they're kind of moving around their horses a little bit. So, which is really doing nothing. They might as well just have them sit still. They're kind of tiring them out. So now they're starting to move out a little bit. They think they can go ahead and rush my archers as I fire on them there. You know, I sped this part up a little bit just to see if they would go ahead and just attack with everything. And they just decided to inch forward a little bit, and then they're gonna move their archers forward too to go ahead and attack me. But that's about all they do. They're going to switch to a flaming shot here, I think. I'm checking up on how I'm doing with firing on them. And I'm making their archers run there, so they're leaving the battlefield. I haven't even suffered any losses, really. I lost a few guys. Nothing, really. So I'm moving up my infantry there. My levies. And we're going to see if we can inch our the skirmishers here in range of their troops. See if I can take out their elephants that are coming charging at me right now. Those guys are, you know, anything with that can throw spears. Skirmishers are archers are good to go ahead and have against elephants. They'll keep them away, because they'll just all end up dying beforehand. You know. I've found that that's the best way to go ahead and counter. So now that they're in range of those light horse that are able to, the horse archers. My elephants at the corner over there. So we're just gonna see how long it takes for them to pepper them. I'm losing a few too many archers there, so I decided to pull them on back. Those guys are still in range, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to flaming arrows there. See how they like some flaming arrows. I don't know how much that actually changes. So basically, I think I could have sat here for quite some time doing this, but I decided to go ahead and just attack in a little bit. So I figured, what the heck. And now we're gonna gear up for the full-scale attack. Go on in and just finish it. They're just continuing to inch their guys there. Get to a different angle or something, you know. I'm gonna go and move forward those guys. Now they did something that I did not really think was wise. They kind of crunched up their all their units together and decided to attack me that way. I don't know why they did that. You know, it's just like, oh, let's just all pile through the front there, see if we can get out as quick as possible. And here I am throwing javelins at them, which is just murdering a bunch of them, I think. You know, there are horses and everything. So, yep, I took out quite a few of them there. They brought their elephants to bear upon the other side there, which I think I have like Grammatican levies over there. They have the ability to fire some javelins beforehand too. So, they're nice and easy to go ahead and keep on the elephants too. So I'm gonna let them loose at the elephants. As you can see over there, they're starting to waver. So bring my elephants around to the back here. Go ahead and attack them from behind. I think their elephants are stuck there in the mist as my archers are firing on them. I gotta go ahead and position them correctly. I get my cursor a little messed up there. Go ahead and use my general to go ahead and attack their archers, basically. And they still have their general that's walking around. Although I think their general's looks to be a foot soldier unit. He's not cavalry, you know. Their elephants were rampaging there, and they've only got like one left. He's gonna drop off in about a few seconds there. Everybody opens up on him. See, there he goes. So now basically everything's changed. The balance bar has not gone up a little bit for me, surprisingly, because I've kind of got them surrounded. At this point, they should know that they're done for. Right? They can't come back from this. I guess it's just a matter of how many units I still end up losing. I don't know. Is what it still has to account for. And since their general's still on the field. Some of my troops are starting to... One of my units is starting to waver. But so is one of theirs, so... No big deal. And we're going to go ahead and attack his general. Not with cavalry, though. I didn't want to attack him with cavalry. Because I think he was a Hapotes unit, and that would have been good against cavalry. There's spears and everything. But now he's wavering, so I can just go ahead and run in there with the cavalry while they're wavering. I fully encircled their units and their entire army. And it's done, basically. You know? Glorious victory. As we use our elephants a little bit here at the end. We really didn't stample through them with them. They kind of were backup, mostly. Suppressing the advice this late in the game, you know, it's like still giving me advice. The computer. We want to go ahead and completely annihilate this army so that they don't go ahead and come back from it. They don't have to chase them all throughout my province. So we're going to continue for a little bit, but it's kind of useless to continue it. They were all surrounded, and I think when they're all surrounded, they account for deaths on the field if you just end the battle, you know. But you have to surround their troops and block them off completely, you know. I think it was a heroic victory in the end. I think I end up calling it right here. Quitting the battle. Decisive victory, excuse me. So we end up killing all the rest of them, and a fraction is destroyed. So I destroyed that fraction. And I think since I went ahead and also stopped building one of my other buildings in Ammonius, or whatever, how do you pronounce it? I have a bunch of extra more money. Now you're gonna see me go back and end up repurchasing a general and everything, and a little bit of an army to go ahead and help me out with taking out Axum in the next video. So we'll see that next time. I tried to get a peace treaty here with Nesamonius. I think is how you say that. It's my best try. With the trade agreement, or with them becoming a client state, or even giving them some money. I think I was even deciding to giving them some money, but I end up trying to trade with Libya here. They don't want to trade with me, even though I do have their home country, Libya, and there's the fraction of Libya in Africanas instead. Right? Oh well. So I'm gonna have to use these two armies to go ahead and take out Ammonius or whatever. Or no, that's my city. The guy's off to the left corner there. Nesamonius. I can't say it without looking at it. You know. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hit like and subscribe. All right. Catch you next time. Bye bye.